Come on, Jerome, well done. A 1-0 win, but is that in a way the most satisfying way to win a game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we was under no illusion what was going to be a tough game coming here. I've been doing our homework on Cardiff and how they play. We know they're pretty direct at every opportunity given, and I thought we was tremendous. We defended ever so well, everyone across the board, from the keeper to the front lad. So it's pleasing to get another clean sheet and another 3 points.
And it's a real statement win as well, isn't it? Because there have been times this season where the ability of this Norwich team to roll the sleeves up and get stuck in, that's been questioned, but you did it today.
Yeah, definitely. I even said it last week myself. It is time for us to roll our sleeves up and come away and grind out games. And I thought, credit to the boys and credit to the manager for getting a system what's ready to set up for us to be able to do that. And the boys put their head on everything. The front, the centre half, the pair, and Russell and Tim Closer won every single head at the back there. So it's brilliant. It's nice to come away and get a clean sheet, and obviously the 3 points helps as well.
You seem to enjoy your goal back at your old stomping ground as well. Was that the Ayatollah celebration we saw?
Yeah, obviously it's nice to get a goal. Obviously for the team, and I always seem to get one here. So this place has always been good for me.
Yeah, and it almost, from where I was, it seemed to go in slow motion. Was it one of those that you knew was on the way in as soon as you made contact?
Yeah, so I headed it and I was looking for it to see where it went, and then I could see it. It seemed like it took an age to go in, but nevertheless it was in the back of the net, and it was enough to win the game. So obviously pleasing for us, and just on to the next one now Tuesday, and games are going to come thick and fast for us.
And again, Tim Closer got one last week. You got one today. A goal from a set piece that can make such a difference, can't it?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be a sort of a difficult game. I thought we had one or two other opportunities, but the way Cardiff play against you, they match up all over the park. So wherever you go, you've got a man pretty much behind you, and wherever you run, he's going to run, and that's how Neil Warnock sets his teams up, and they're very, very, very difficult sometimes to break down. But we knew it wasn't going to be a pretty game. End of the day, when all the dust is settled, doesn't matter if you played good or you played some pretty football or you created 7-8 chances. You win the game. It's all that matters. 3 points and another step in the right direction.
I think the manager has just spoken to us, and he described Mitchell Dykes as a beast. The way he put himself about. Would you agree with that assessment?
He is exactly that. He's a big strapping boy. Obviously, you can see he's got some size and stature about him. He's not scared to tackle, can shift, and he's really impressive. For someone who's not played in England before, it was a very impressive debut. He stood up to the test. He didn't really get beat. So it's pleasing. Seems like a great replacement for the boys that have left already. So very pleasing for him, and obviously for Yannick as well. It was a difficult game, obviously with the attacking players. It was quite difficult for us to get into the game at times today, because obviously the transitions with them just putting it forward as quick as possible. It was difficult, but he's another great addition what we've got there, and it gives the manager another option, someone with a bit more dynamic and directness and pace on the break. So obviously it's another good signing. So we're pleased with the two additions we've got.
Yeah, has the season entered a new phase now? Because during the transfer window, there's talk about who might come, who might go. That's all done and dusted. The squad you've got. Is that easier to concentrate and easier to know where you're going now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're things that we can't control as players. Obviously, speculation. There's going to be speculation with players coming and leaving all the time. But you've just got to remain focused on your job. And obviously, the additions what the club have brought in, I think they've done some tremendous business, to be honest with you, to come out of two replacements for the two lads who've left, and some profit. Pretty pleased with him, really.
Yeah. You said last week it was a bit too early to say Norwich have turned the corner. What about now?
Still too early. Come ask me after end of the month after we beat Ipswich. But no, I'm only joking. No, 3 games. We've got another 3 games, 4 games. Before I can say we're serious again. Obviously it's going to be difficult away at Tuesday at Wigan. We've got to go there with a professional attitude, and then obviously we've got a good couple of home games before a tasty one at the end of the month as well.
Yeah, and I think we all understand there's a lot of work still to be done, of course, but as moments go, actually being able to go over and celebrate in a away win with the fans here, that must have meant a lot to you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously we've got tremendous support everywhere we go, and everywhere is such a distance for Norwich, and a testament to the fans what they they come up in their numbers week in, week out, and obviously it's nice to give them something to shout about on the road, because we've not had much for a good couple of months. So obviously they can go home happy, and hopefully everyone gets home safe and they're happy, and we can go to Wigan, on a high.
Well, we can. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.